Okay, go on then, Pops. Here we go. There's a little bit about the Roman occupation here as well. Military post was established in Brougham when the Romans invaded Scotland in the 1st century AD. It was replaced in the 3rd century by a cavalry unit which originally came from Turkey.
The milestone.
The milestone.
Roman road to
Roman
Carlisle.
wow. Milestone. It's from the 3rd century. It reads to the god Mars, Januarius, unit of Stratoconian cavalry, deservedly fulfilled his vow for himself and his family. Wow. And obviously the medieval castle. You can see through the window.
Yep.
So it looked in the 15th century.
It's impressive, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not hugely different, is it, what you see here?
Yeah, you've lost all that nice top of the walls, haven't you?
Castellating, yeah. Seems like someone's chopped the top off it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Margaret, Countess of Cumberland and wife of the 3rd Earl, and her only surviving child, Lady Anne Clifford, Dowager Countess of Dorset and Pembroke. It says the Brougham Castle was repaired, or Brougham Castle was repaired by Lady Anne Clifford, Countess, Dowager of Pembroke, Dorset and Montgomery. She died at Brougham Castle in 1676 at the age of 86. Her father, in the state bedchamber, her father was born and her mother had died.
That's there, isn't it? That's Carlisle.
That's where we are. Halfway between, I suppose, Richmond and Carlisle, aren't we?
Mm.
Really see that with the rivers. It's full, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, she loves doggies.
We're friendly.
Yeah, she's friendly. Just
friendly. We're very excited, but we're friendly. She's very excited.
there you go. So obviously, courtyard. Right, it's dark in there, Pops. It's a well or something there. Grief. I see that. And that's obviously where the bridge was, wasn't it? The drawbridge.
Yeah.
Was it? Wow. It's all the rooms and everything, and the arrow slits
Yeah.
and the walls. Oh, and you've got the book there, haven't you?
I've got the book, yeah. On Tara's tour.
You know, have a look in here while she's trying to figure out what's going on. Oh wow.
No, it was the gatehouse we've just been through.
Yeah. I'm amazed how busy the river is.
We've just come through the gatehouse.
Gatehouse
and
looks like a single unified structure is made up of 3 elements. An outer and inner gatehouse with a courtyard between them. The outer gatehouse was built after the inner one. Peacetime visitors would have been observed from, I can't read that, observed from the
guard room in the north wall on your right as you come through the gatehouse passage. Gatekeeper must have been a jailer as there is
There's a dungeon
Dungeon
under the
under
floor.
the
That's
floor.
what we saw.
Yeah.
I thought it was a well, but it's a dungeon.
dungeon. That was probably intended to have only one gatehouse at first.
Yeah.
Whereas now the inner gatehouse will certainly have been self-sufficient.
All right.
So, but he thought Robert Clifford in 1300 thought something stronger was needed.
Yeah,
So he
right.
built the second one.
So a bit of a second gatehouse.
Yeah.
So that's why there's two there then.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's obviously the first one there.
Yeah. He built the other one.
That's why it's slightly different coloured stone, isn't it? And this had a drawbridge on it.
Yeah. Because he thought this wasn't enough. Yeah, because the roof is totally different, isn't it? I mean, this is really
Yeah.
nice roof.
Oh yeah. Have a look up here. Were you going up there, Pops? Go on then. This is your tour after all, isn't it? Oh, mind my head. Ooh, it's good, isn't it? Oh, it's dark in here, Pops. You know what I should have brought with me, don't you? My light.
Your lights, dark in there.
Yeah, I always forget that light. Right, out into the light. So that was how it would have been in the early 13th century. Flag of Robert de Vieuxpont, Lord of Brougham. So that was just wooden.
The keep, wasn't it?
Yeah, just had wooden walls, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just had this bit here. This keep. So then there was a castle of Robert Clifford.
Yeah.
And he was the leading baron of the day, warden of the Western Marches, and a right-hand man to Edward I. He added extensively to the castle, making it a formidable fortress and a barrier to the Scottish invaders. Inner gatehouse seen behind the king and an outer gatehouse were built, and a third floor was added to keep the family with a large apartment and a private chapel. And he was an important figure in the Scottish Wars, which began in 1296, and he died at the Battle of Bannockburn.
Right.
In 1314.
Right. That's Edward the First then.
I presume that's meant to be Edward the First.
Well, it
Yeah.
looks a bit like him, doesn't it?
You know what he looked like?
Oh, from pictures. He was very tall.
Tara, why are you doing that?
Dear. Further works began necessary under Robert's grandson, Roger Clifford, in the 1380s.
Yeah.
He was responsible for a number of buildings along the south curtain wall, including a new hall which has above the door the stone carving, "This made Roger."
This made Roger.
Yeah. Thus made Roger?
Thus made Roger. Yeah. So what was that then? Have to look out for that.
Thus was made.
Well, I know what it means. Just wonder where it is. Looks like we're going in here. Pops. There's a garderobe, I think.
Toilets?
Well, I imagine so, yeah. Fireplace. Wonder if we can get upstairs.
It's just seating in a window, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very defensive place.
Yeah. There was a fireplace up there, so there's obviously at least 2 more floors up there. There must have been stairs up there. Yeah, those were the stairs. In there.
Right, the Tower of League, this great tower was built by Robert Clifford in about 1300, and it had an important defensive role, not just against attackers outside the wall, but also against any enemies who broke in through the gatehouses over there.
Yeah.
It's referred to in 1723 as the Tower of Liege, which must have been its original name, meaning the Tower of Lordship.
Okay.
So
It's called
we've changed-
Tower of League now,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it?
In reference to its commanding position at the south end of the castle.
Okay.
It was also used as a residence. Each of the 4 floors constitutes a single chamber, so there's a single chamber on each floor, each with a latrine and a fireplace, suggesting it was intended for important and favoured guests.
You got all that, Poppy?
Right, Poppy, I'll test you.
So what we've got over here is the well.
Well, yeah.
Just be careful there, Tara. Obviously the buildings over here then.
Yeah, so it just says on the right is a well, which would have provided drinking water and also been used for cleaning the courtyard and the lodgings. Think of the mess made by a large number of horses.
Right.
And
So
these
lodgings
are
for the garrison.
For the garrison,
Half in sunshine and half out there. Have a look anyway. Yeah, so you can see the roof on there, can't you?
yeah. Yeah, it says the first room was most probably formed part of a block of lodgings, three floors high
Yeah.
at first, then reduced to 2. Its date is uncertain. It could have been built by Roger Clifford in response to the Scottish threat of 1380,
Okay.
or it might have been another addition made by his grandfather.
Yeah, so they reduced the height, so there was a door up the top there.
Yeah, they just took it down to 2.
Yeah.
Can't really say why.
No.
Yeah. So that's where they would eat, sleep, or pray under the eye or in the company of the Lord.
See, can you see the massive crack in the
Yeah.
walls of the keep?
Yeah, it's got one there.
Yeah. Right. Anything interesting in there, Tara? So we've got some of the original floor here, haven't they? Whoop.
I don't know what's in here. Supposed to be in here. Just I really.
It's got plaster on the walls here, look. Yeah.
So it would all have been whitewashed, wouldn't it?
Yeah. You can see the I'm going to say, what would you call those? Are the corbels for the floor? The bits that's sticking out?
No, things for the floor.
Things for the floor. Supports for the floor.
Supports for the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the little arched windows up there.
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe that was just some sort of chapel, because it talks about it being a place to eat, sleep or
And worship.
pray.
So it might have been a font up there as well.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously they bricked that in.
No, I don't think. I think no. There would have been like the places where
Would they?
the priest sat, and there's a font or something by the side. That would be my guess.
That'd be your guess, would it?
Yeah. outside. Don't think we've ever been outside here. Have we? Oh, look.
There's the moat.
That's the moat, yeah. There's obviously a bridge put here at some stage. So where are we now then?
Where are we now? Causeway.
Okay.
It was at the Causeway.
Yeah.
There was another little well in the corner there.
Okay. Wasn't it? I mean, obviously the well's been filled in over the years, but
Yeah, we were right. That is the chapel.
yeah. The chapel, yeah. Floor slopes a bit in here, doesn't it? Well, it was intentional. Obviously, you had a set of steps going up here.
This is the kitchen.
So this was the kitchen.
Yeah.
Do they mean the floor to be sloping like this?
There's another hall just here where the seat is.
Right, so this is the this was the kitchen. Quite difficult in this sunshine, but and then they had another hall built just outside there at the time of Roger Clifford,
Yeah.
and that's where the little sign that says "Thus Made Roger."
Which was above the hall here, but now is above the gatehouse apparently.
Oh, little signs above the gatehouse.
Yeah, they must have, because the hall fell down, I suppose they moved his sign.
Yeah. Right. Come on, we'll go around the outside. This way, across the causeway. Girls, don't run. Which way round do you want to go? You can go around that way. Or presumably you can go around that way. I'll go around this way.
Tara, it's not playtime.
Tara thinks it's playtime. Poppy says, "Save me from this mad one." You're mad.
Tara! Hang on.
This is an impressive looking thing, isn't it? Come on then, pups. Looks like some of those sort of foundations have been taken away here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it's the expensive stone that's gone missing, isn't it? The dressed stone. Little door there. Yeah. Come on, little steps here. I'm getting pulled up these steps now. Let's just stop there. Yeah, you see evidence of the flooding. Another causeway here.
Out from that tower, isn't it?
Yeah. That's got a crack in it as well. Great big crack in the side. All the way up. But yeah, this is quite a castle, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it?
It's a good view of the castle. Such a pity all the stone's gone missing under there.
Yeah, isn't it?
But yeah, tell me some more.
Tell you some more.
Yeah, I need to know more.
Need to know more input.
Input.
You've got to.
Yeah. So that's what it used to look like. Keep is the oldest part of the castle still standing.
Yeah.
Top floor was a private oratory. A great chamber was where the Lord would have retired after dinner. Kitchen and hall, obviously. A covered passage led from the keep to the chapel. Chapel used mainly by the garrison.
Yeah.
Lodgings we've already looked at.
Yeah.
Tower of League. And the gatehouse.
So it's saying there was a Roman fort.
So the Roman fort, what was that then, at the back
Well,
of it?
that isn't that the causeway? So wouldn't that be somewhere along here? That's the other side of the causeway.
Well, over here somewhere.
Yeah.
Right. Right. So there would have been a Roman fort over there then. Okay. It's the other well, isn't it, there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a long way down. This was the walkway, wasn't it, across to the kitchen and the Great Hall.
Yeah.
So this would have been covered up, wouldn't it? Can I have a look in there, Pops? So I need poppy cam, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on. So this was the keep. The oldest part of the castle. This was the basement. It's used as a storeroom, and the first floor would be the garrison. And the Lord and the Lady would have lived up there where we've got all fancy stones. chapel, the ceiling. Puppy! There you are. A little font there. What a fuss! Hey, what a fuss! Come on. Come on. Oh, sit down. Come on then. Come on, up you get. There we are. Come on then if you want to make a fuss. Oh, there we go. There we go. I've been all the way up there.
Yeah, I saw you right at the top.
I don't remember going up in the keep before. Oh,
Okay,
Poppy.
what's Poppy?
Poppy, come back. Come here, Buzz. Come here, let me get you. Gotcha. There we go.
I'm sure you've been up that keep several times.
Have I?
I'm sure years ago you went up with Katie and I sat here with Bonnie.
All right,
And
so
we waved at you.
probably got the same picture, haven't we?
Probably somewhere, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yonks ago.
So that's what the keep would have looked like. Yeah. You can see obviously as you go up the stairs of the different floors,
Yeah,
and there's a very sort of ornate stone arches right at the top. Now I think you can actually see it in that corner one at the top there on the left.
alright, yeah.
There's a chapel there.
Yes, yeah.
I looked at the chapel.
Yeah, you can see that's on that side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what it would have looked like.
Yeah, that's,
Wall gardens, and would have looked quite incredible.
yeah. It's Lady Anne Clifford, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we're just reading that during the Civil War it was left untouched because Oliver Cromwell just thought that she was converting the castle into a country mansion.
Well, she was.
But she was, because she had no soldiers or anything here.
No.
No. So I think it just seems that after she died, after all the work she'd done on it,
It just sort of fell apart. And
Yeah.
I was just saying, I suspect a lot of the stone got robbed for local housing.
yeah,
Certainly all that bit missing at the bottom.
yes,
Yeah. I think we worn Poppy out anyway.
yeah.
So I think that's it for this video. If you like what you see, give us a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe. Hit the notifications icon and we'll catch up with you very shortly.